The anonymous data scam. When free AI training means you're the product, picture dropping a letter into a public mailbox, thinking it's private, only to have it photocopied, sold to thousands, and resold without your permission. That's exactly what happens to your data when companies call it anonymized. Google admitted in 2022 that 90% of the data training its BERT engine, the core of its search, came from public forums, personal blogs, and even leaked private chats like Reddit's pre-sale archives. Princeton's 2021 study found that 95% of AWS cloud users had their data exposed for AI training, without consent. Anonymity. A corporate myth. Your discarded content, their goldmine. Your mistakes are their profit. How AI turns your errors into billions. Think of a library where every time you check out a book, the publisher logs your misreads, files them away, then sells those errors to competitors to improve their own collections. That's exactly how AI giants monetize your interactions. When Google gives you a wrong answer, like calling Toronto Canada's capital, that mistake isn't deleted. It's stored and weaponized to sharpen their models. Then they sell the refined versions to IBM, Samsung, and others for hundreds of millions. And here's the kicker. Your searches, your typos, your private thoughts, all become the invisible currency fueling their empire. You're not just feeding the AI, you're funding it. The fine print that owns you. How tech's legal loopholes turn you into their asset. Picture signing a contract for free service, only to find this buried clause. We can use your private content to train our products. Sell them, and you'll never get paid. That's the reality of Google, Microsoft, and Meta's terms. Google's barred clause. You grant us a worldwide license to use, modify, and resell your content, even private conversations. Microsoft's Copilot terms. We can use your data to train AI models, forever, with no compensation. Meta's track record. Sharing 500 million users' data with advertisers without consent. These aren't mistakes, they're designed to trick you into signing away your rights. The fine print isn't protecting you, it's owning you. Your bank would never do this, so why does AI? Imagine finding out your bank uses your every transaction to train trading algorithms, without asking. The fix isn't quitting banking forever. It's switching to transparent alternatives and cutting exposure. Same goes for AI. Drop the free traps like Bard and Copilot. They're data vacuum cleaners disguised as helpers. Try DuckDuckGo for search, Hugging Face for open source chatbots, or Poe, which at least pretends to care about your privacy. Then go into your Google, Microsoft settings and slap the Improve Services toggle. Because the only ethical move is refusing to feed the machine. Even the crumbs tech giants are stealing from you. Here's how to fight back. Picture a city run by a corrupt elite. No one challenges them. No one asks questions. And they keep stealing your resources. The fix isn't running away. It's organizing the silent revolution. That's exactly what you can do about AI. Join the lawsuits already filed against Google and Meta for GDPR violations. Cases like the European lawsuit that could finally make these monsters answer for their crimes. Follow groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation or No Bullshit AI.org, which are exposing these abuses and pushing for real change. Demand public audits of their training data. Because right now, it's like robbing you blind in a store with no security cameras. The only way to stop them. Make them visible. Make them pay. Because if we don't fight back now, who will? Your data is the lock. Here's how to keep the tech giants out. Think of your personal info as the walls of your home. Tech giants don't knock. They pretend to be friendly, offering free tools and helpful assistance, then walk in and take everything. So how do you stop them? Start by locking the front door. Disable Improve Services in Google and Microsoft settings. Block their tracking with uBlock Origin or Privacy Badger. And never trust free. That demands too much. Use DuckDuckGo for search or open source bots like Hugging Face. Every scrap of data you deny them is a punch to their bottom line. The silent army that could stop AI exploitation. If you join it, imagine an invisible army marching across your rights. Millions strong. Silent. And powerless. That's you. But here's the truth. This army can become unstoppable. Join the class actions against Google and Meta for GDPR violations. Cases that could finally make these giants answer for their crimes. Follow groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation, fighting for real accountability. Demand public audits of their training data, because right now, they're stealing blind. And hit the boycott button on companies like Samsung and IBM that profit from stolen AI models. The moment you speak, the army becomes a revolution. Because silence is the only thing these monsters respect. The AI fire is just getting started. And you're the fuel. Picture a wildfire growing every year. But instead of fighting it, they just move the fire break. That's exactly what's happening with AI. Europe might slap some rules on the table, but the real tech giants, they'll just shift operations to countries where regulations are weaker than wet toilet paper. Meanwhile, your data, your mistakes, your private chats, your unpaid labor, keeps feeding their bottomless appetite. And here's the kicker. These systems will get better at stealing your voice, mimicking your style, your work, your creativity, without ever asking. In 5 years, you won't just be a user. You'll be their permanent raw material. Your life is already being sold, and you're paying in your own words. In 5 years, your voice, your thoughts, even your mistakes will be the world's most valuable currency. And you won't see a penny. Tech giants will have turned every interaction into a silent transaction, sucking up your data while regulators scramble to catch up. Their AI won't just know you. It'll own fragments of you, selling your contributions as premium features in overpriced licenses. Worse, you can't opt out, because AI won't just be in your phone, it'll be in your work, your art, your private thoughts. The deal's already done. Unless we fight back, your digital life is being hacked. Here's how to lock the door. Your online world isn't secure. It's an open invitation. Tech giants don't break in. They sell you the key. Here's how to stop them. Turn off. Improve services in Google and Microsoft settings. They're not helping you. They're helping themselves. Block their tracking with Privacy Badger. And never trust free, that demands too much. Use DuckDuckGo for search or open source AI models. Every scrap of data you deny them is a punch to their bottom line. Because right now, they're not just watching, they're stealing. Why big tech gets away with everything. And why you're part of the problem. Picture a game where one player controls the rules, the refs, and the field? That's your digital life. Tech giants write unbreakable contracts. 100 lawyers crafting clauses so convoluted, even experts can't decipher them. You just click, accept, without reading. The EU's GDPR was a win. But it's like getting a luxury lock. Only the keys were stolen and given back to the same thieves. They bypass rules through offshore servers or shadowy contractors. And when you push back, they bury you under legal threats and disinformation. This isn't a bug. It's the system. Your mistakes are their goldmine. And you're paying for it. Every wrong answer Google gives you. That's not just bad service. It's raw material. Your failed searches, your dumb questions, even your doubts. They log it, refine it, and sell it. Your data isn't just used, it's monetized. When Google sells AI models like BERT to IBM or Samsung for hundreds of millions, guess what's included? Your past interactions, your searches, your comments, your errors, stolen and repackaged as premium features. You didn't get paid. They didn't ask. You're the product they never told you about. Microsoft just stole your code. And you're paying to use it back. Microsoft didn't just buy GitHub. They bought your entire coding library. Then they asked for more. Copilot doesn't just write code for you. It steals your private files, even from your local machine, to train itself. Their terms say, improve services, meaning we'll sell your work. 100,000 companies pay millions for Copilot Enterprise. Blind to the truth. Their code fuels the AI that's replacing them. You wrote it. They own it. And you're paying rent to use it back. Meta treated your life like a data ATM. And you were the unpaid customer. Facebook didn't just read your messages. It stole them. 9 billion posts, comments, even deleted messages. All fed into Meta's AI like a bottomless cash register. Worse, they harvested your biometrics, voice, face recognition, from Messenger and Instagram. Then they sold licenses to your own life to ad agencies for millions. No warning, no pay, just profit. Your privacy wasn't a secret. It was fuel for their empire. And you were just the driver who never saw the tank emptying. Anonymized data. That's just code for free for everyone. Except you. They call it anonymized, but it's not hidden. It's public property. Google's BERT. 90% trained on your words. Reddit leaks, private forums, even deleted posts. Princeton found 95% of cloud users exposed. These anonymous scraps aren't trash, they're raw material. Tech giants turn your discarded thoughts into billions, while you get nothing. Anonymized data isn't protection. It's a backdoor. And you walked right through it. Your free tech is their goldmine. Here's how to stop funding it. Big tech doesn't give you free services. They give you themselves. Start treating them like a bank that steals your money every time you use it. Ditch Google for DuckDuckGo. Block tracking with uBlock Origin. Opt out of every data sharing setting. And if you must use AI, pay for it. At least then you're not subsidizing their empire. Every click, every search, every free interaction. It's not free. It's your data on sale. Time to stop the bleed. You're all signing away your life, and no one's noticing. They don't want you to read the terms. 90% of users never do. 50-page contracts, one-click acceptance, the illusion of consent. The GDPR. Bypassed with legal loopholes like Irish servers. Meanwhile, big tech spends billions lobbying while you just click. No one fights back because no one's watching. And that's exactly how they win. Your work is fueling the AI that will steal it. And no one's stopping it. This isn't growth. It's self-feeding cancer. In 5 years, AI won't just drink your data, it'll drink your entire career. Stricter EU laws. Bypassed. US and China. Already moving data centers to legal black holes. Your code, designs, art, everything becomes training fuel. Copilot won't just copy your mistakes. It'll sell your best work while you get nothing. You feed the machine. The machine replaces you. And the system's rigged to let it. The only way to beat them. Make them fear you. You think they're untouchable. Wrong. Thousands of lawsuits against Google and Meta. Your weapon. Demand public audits. Force them to show exactly what they're training on. Fund the F. Boycott their free services. Every click, every complaint, every organized voice weakens them. The system works because you're alone. But together, we make them tremble. Solidarity isn't just power. It's the only leverage we've got. Your data's on fire. Here's how to put out the flames. They're burning your life for free. Time to fight back. Kill the auto-tracking in Google and Microsoft settings, now. Swap Google for DuckDuckGo. Block trackers with uBlock Origin. No more free rides. Developers. Pay for Copilot Pro. At least then you're not funding their empire. Every click matters. Small steps now. Your only defense. The only way to break their power? Make them fear the mob. They think you're powerless. Wrong. Every lawsuit filed is a blow. Every demand for transparency is a crack in their armor. Join the fight. Support the EF. Boycott their free services. Expose them, on social media, in the press. Silence is complicity. The moment enough of us unite, they'll tremble. Change doesn't come from begging. It comes from making them lose sleep. Your digital life is under siege. Here's how to lock the doors. They're already inside your fortress. Time to kick them out. Flip off Google's data harvesting settings, now. Swap Google for Start Page. Block trackers with uBlock Origin. No more free access. Developers. Pay for Copilot Pro. At least then you're not funding their empire. Every click is a battle. Small steps now. Your only defense. Tomorrow, it'll be too late. Private alternatives. Just another scam in disguise. They'll sell you ethical AI, then sell you to the highest bidder. Hugging Faces open source. Who's really paying the bills? Anonymized servers. Please, these alternatives aren't free, they're just a different kind of prison. Real privacy isn't switching brands, it's dismantling the whole system. Don't fall for, we don't sell your data, when they never explain how they're exploiting you anyway. The only safe path is to stop trusting any of them. Ethical AI. Just a greener scam. Open source. Big lie. Hugging Faces ethical models run on the same data-greedy infrastructure. Just with a conscience tax. Who's really profiting when you help train their AI? The same investors who'll sell your contributions to the highest bidder. Less bad isn't freedom. It's just delayed exploitation. The only ethical choice is to starve the beast. Every alternative you use, just another data point feeding their empire. Wake up. Your privacy settings are a distraction, not protection. Turning off improve services is like locking your front door while leaving the back window wide open. These privacy settings aren't protection, They're damage control. Google and Microsoft track your every slip-up, typo, and hesitation, privacy mode or not. They don't care what you check. Your data isn't yours. Every keystroke, every search, every mistake, already being weaponized. The truth: there's no privacy left in this system, just illusions. Premium AI. Just a more expensive cage. Paying for Copilot Pro isn't security. It's renting a luxury prison. You think you're safe? Wrong. Microsoft doesn't sell you AI. They sell you the illusion of control. Your files? Still mined. Your mistakes? Still their training data. Their enterprise licenses. Sold to the highest bidder. The real cost? You're still feeding their machine. Just with a fancier contract. Open source. Just a new way to sell your data, free code. Bait and switch. Hugging Face's open source models. Powered by your mistakes. Who's hosting it? Who's paying the bills? The same tech giants you thought you were avoiding? Foundations funded by Google, Microsoft, Meta? Coincidence? You're still the product. Just with a community-driven label. Ethical AI. Just greener exploitation. Ethical chatbots? Same system, different packaging. Hugging Face's open source scam? Who's really paying the bills? Who's siphoning your interactions? The same tech giants you thought you were avoiding? Alternative doesn't mean free. It just means you're paying in different currency. Your data, your attention. No ethics here, just degrees of betrayal. Opting out is just theater. You're still the product. Hit delete. Laughable. Every privacy setting is just window dressing. Your IP, keystrokes, device ID, already logged. That opt out button? A smoke screen. The algorithm's already decided who you are, what you want, and how to sell it. You're not in control. You never were. The system's rigged from the start. They're not hiding data, they're hiding you. Fine print. A corporate smokescreen. Every privacy update isn't about protecting you, it's about locking you in deeper. Data collection becomes service enhancement. Exploitation. Just value creation. They've rigged the language, the laws, even the regulators. The system's not broken, it's working exactly as designed. And you? Just another line item in their balance sheet. They don't hide the truth, they hide you in plain sight, innovating for humanity. Please. Their transparency reports are just PR window dressing. While your data disappears into black boxes. 50-page terms. Designed so you'll click, agree, without reading. Consent. A legal fiction. They've spent billions making you your own warden. The system's not broken, it's working perfectly. And you're the unwitting accomplice. Your late-night swipes are their early morning goldmine, 2 a.m. Half asleep, mindlessly scrolling. That's their gold rush. Every tap, every like, silently harvested, sold, weaponized. Personalized content. Just a euphemism for exploitation. Your free AI, the bait, the real profit, your attention, your flaws, your future. And the kicker? You'll never see the invoice, because you're already overdue. Your AI, oops moments are their billion-dollar playbook. Siri lost? Congrats, you just funded their next product. Every typo, every, I meant this, your failures are their fortune. Your frustration. Their training data. Your accidental searches, their secret weapon. While you're left confused. They're selling your mistakes to advertisers who'll turn your blind spots against you. The system's rigged, and you're paying for it with your own incompetence. Your brain is their gold mine. And you're digging it for them. Every thought, every search, every private conversation, mined, refined, sold. Your oops moments, their secret weapon, your future, their collateral. They call it innovation, you call it theft. And the worst part, you're the one funding their empire. They're selling your future before you're born. Every AI interaction, a high-stakes bet on your life. Your data isn't just collected, it's gambled. Your job applications, your creative work, even your mistakes, already packaged and sold. They don't just want your present, they want your next decade. And the kicker? You're signing the contract without reading it. Your digital footprint isn't yours. It's their bank account. Every tap, every search, every like. Not data, it's your financial statement. Your habits? Advertisers' gold. Your creativity? Stolen and resold. Your attention? Their free labor. They take everything. then charge you for the privilege of being exploited. The ultimate scam. Working for free, then paying to use your own work. Your AI questions are their silent money printer. Every search, every question, not just answers, but a digital trail they monetize. Your thoughts? Public property. Your creativity? Stolen and resold. Your job? Already in jeopardy. They track, exploit, and profit, while you fund your own obsolescence. And the worst part? You'll never see the invoice. Your data isn't free. It's their secret weapon. Every question, every search, not just answers, but their next billion-dollar product. Your thoughts? Their competitive edge. Your creativity? Stolen and weaponized. Your future job? Already replaced by what you funded. They take everything, then sell it back to you at a loss. The ultimate scam. Paying for the privilege of being exploited. Bonus hook for retention smiley face. But here's the kicker. They don't even need your permission. Your AI is a spy in your brain. Every question, every search, not just answers, but a direct feed to their R&D lab. Your thoughts? Their competitive edge. Your creativity. Their intellectual property. Your future? Their next layoff list. You call it free. They call it theft in disguise. And the worst part? You're the one paying for the headstone. Your data isn't free. It's their profit engine. Every AI interaction, not a service, it's a subscription to your life. Your questions, their R&D. Your mistakes, their competitive advantage. Your private thoughts, their untapped goldmine. You think you're getting answers? You're funding their empire. And the worst part? You'll never see the paycheck. They don't just make money, they own your future. Your AI is a corporate vampire. Every search, every question, not a transaction, but a blood donation. Your thoughts? Their patent. Your creativity. Their profit. Your future? Their next layoff list. You call it free. They call it theft with a subscription. And the worst part? You're the one signing the paycheck. They don't just make billions, they own your data. Your data has a price tag. You're just not seeing it. Every AI interaction isn't just a conversation. It's a silent auction. Your thoughts? Auctioned off. Your creativity? Patented. Your future? Bought and sold. You think you're getting answers? You're funding their empire. And the worst part? You're not even the customer. They don't just sell your data, they sell your future. You're not the customer. You're the product. Every AI interaction isn't about answers. It's about ownership. Your questions. Their R&D. Your creativity. Their patent. Your future. Their next layoff. You call it free. They call it theft in disguise. They don't sell software, they sell your mind. Your brain is their ATM. Every AI question isn't just a search. It's a direct deposit into their vault. Your thoughts? Their patent. Your creativity. Their profit. Your future. Their next acquisition. You think you're getting answers? You're funding their empire. They don't sell software, they sell your mind. And you're paying in blood. You're not the user. You're the commodity. Every AI interaction isn't just a conversation. It's a data heist. Your thoughts? Their patent. Your creativity. Their next billion-dollar product. Your future? Their playbook. You think you're getting answers? You're funding their empire. They don't sell software, they sell your life story. Your data isn't yours. It's their patent. Every AI interaction isn't just a conversation. It's a corporate gold rush. Your thoughts? Their R&D. Your creativity. Their patented IP. Your future? Their next acquisition. You think you're getting answers? You're funding their empire. They don't sell software, they sell your mind, then sell you back your own data. Your free AI is a corporate goldmine. And you're the miner. Every question you ask isn't just answered. It's mined. Your thoughts? Their patent. Your creativity. Their next billion-dollar weapon. Your future? Their playbook. You call it free. They call it theft. They don't sell answers, they sell your soul for stock options. Your errors are their fortune. Every wrong answer you type, their next breakthrough. Every embarrassing question, their patented edge. Every private thought, their secret weapon. You think you're paying with time? You're paying in your future. They don't sell answers, they sell your mistakes as genius.